Firstly, you need to know what it is you're pursuing. Without a vision, the people perish. You need to know where it is that you're going, because the answer to that question will determine the steps that you take on a daily basis. So pursuing the vision starts first with knowing what the vision is, but then you have to make the steps. You have to determine what steps you take. So in taking those steps, you will come upon roadblocks. You might get inspiration that might turn you in a different direction. But the important thing to know is that pursuit is a journey.
Get yourself out of your head, because the biggest doubter, not people, not your family, not your friends, forget it, it's you. I've learned that over and over. You are the biggest person in your life who can put your own self down. Doubting yourself, limiting yourself, talking to yourself like, no, let's not bother to do that. Let's not bother to do this show because it's not gonna, I don't think it went slap, you know? Have several seats, just relax, come out to your own way.
I started pursuing what I love by first deciding that I was gonna leave my secure IT 9-to-5 job and do what I enjoy doing. And what just gave me peace of mind, because for me, peace of mind is very important.
I think people see that if you have a particular profession, that's what you do and that's what you are. But you are anything you determine you want to be on any given day. And so law is a skill set. It's a part of my being, because I do think a lot like a lawyer. That's where my base training is. But because you're a lawyer doesn't mean that you don't want to build people. And I'm able to apply a lot of legal skills to both HR and communications, because I do love to communicate, but I'm also more interested in how people hear a communication or see a communication. So I get to be a part of that. Do I love other things? I love enough things. And that's what life is about. It's way too short to limit yourself that this is all I do. You're constantly discovering new things about yourself. I'm sure there are things that in another year I'll recognize that I could learn that. And there are things that I am good at and I will thrive in them. But there are other things that I'm not that good at it, but I like it. And because I like it and because I'm not that good, I'm gonna put more effort into it because I have to learn more about it. So I don't have a green thumb. I wouldn't pick myself out as a big gardener, but me like orchid, me like flowers. So me read up. So some people can just throw seeds out and they bloom. My seed them just have to dry up. So me have to read how to water the seed them. So I enjoy that there are things that I am naturally good at. But I also enjoy that there are things that I like and I can learn. And because of that, I can also thrive in it because I'll put the effort in to learn it.
I think you just start. You know, I think many times, and it's a conversation I have all the time, I think people want to know how the road twists and turns and how they get to this magical end of the road, right? And I think more and more I'm realizing that there really is no road. Sure, and if somebody has cut the road for you, it's not as rewarding, it's not as lucrative, it's not as exciting because you can predict it. So I say to people to just start. So I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a musician, right? So I used to I was like 22, I set up a studio in my closet and I got to work, I just started working. And at the time, we used to have like recording software and instrumentals, and you know, you put the sax over the microphone and in the studio for like hours, going to my bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. And maybe after 5 years, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But what I realized from that experience was, one, people were shocked when I said I want to be a rapper in Jamaica. I mean, who does that? You know, and then having never embarked on that before. And then one day just stopping, but what I realized was that in starting, I became very comfortable with the idea of being unconventional. I became very comfortable with the idea of not being supported. And that helped guide me when I was time to do something else, that was just cricket. And then when I got into this business I'm in now, you just, the idea of being supported in the pursuit of something is so foreign to me that it was just a reliance on just what I thought could happen. So I guess the point is, if you asked me 15 years ago when the music thing was going on, I wouldn't be able to tell you that it's anything more than just putting the sock in on the microphone in the studio at my parents' house at the time and just beginning. Because that's really where it all began. And the work ethic and all of that, and then here we are.